And it's been a busy year in Dunedin with severe weather events, international sporting tournaments and the royal visit and other big civic projects. Local authorities have dealt with it all, and Mayor Dave Cull joins us to talk about the highs and the lows. And a very good evening, Mayor Cull.
Good evening.
What are you most proud of this year?
I think on a sort of a specific level, the communities rising to the challenge of losing the courthouse, the communities rising to the welcoming of refugees.
Indeed.
But at a council level, it's more about achieving a whole lot all at the same time. We've had a very successful joint effort between staff and councillors in achieving the big aims like accelerated debt reduction, keeping rates down. But at the same time, we've been overhauling the whole council and reviewing everything there. And that includes the council-owned companies and the stadium. We've been able to, at the same time, invest in our community and cycleways, etc. And we've been developing a set of new strategies, the environment strategy, the arts and culture strategy. So I'm pretty proud of the fact that council, as an entity, staff and elected members have achieved a tremendous amount all at once over a pretty challenging year.
It seems to be a consistent period of growth. The council is continuing to grow.
There's fewer staff there, but we're doing quite a lot more.
Okay. A lot of new staff, as you just said, especially at the management level. How's the tinkering with management changing things?
I think that we're developing a new culture there and new work practices that are not only more efficient and saving money, but they're also making the accountability and the responsibilities clearer to everyone, including staff and the community.
This has been a difficult year. What's been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is probably inside. One or two councillors consistently and mischievously undermining council. And it's not just a matter about them misrepresenting it and not telling the truth. It's actually a waste of resource. It could be more constructively utilised. All that energy goes into dealing with that stuff, and it doesn't achieve anything. So that's a challenge. Could be more constructive.
Right, much smoke, little fire. All right, we had storms this year. Everybody was affected by them. How do you think the city has weathered them?
I think we have weathered them not badly. I think, though, that it's been pretty tough on a few people, especially in the South Dunedin community, who probably aren't back where they would have been had the storm in June, for instance, not happened. We've learned a tremendous amount from them, and I think that going forward, that is going to be the big challenge.
Okay. It's been a big year. What are your standout moments?
There's been one or two. I think had a pretty bad moment realising that Dunedin, of all the centres in the country, was the worst and most extensively affected by sea level rise. Good things, some fantastic events at the stadium. For me, I went to the inaugural New Zealand-China Mayoral Forum in China, which was the first time ever. That was pretty special. And I got a new grandson. That was pretty good.
That's pretty good. Right. Right, so local elections are next year. Are you going to run? You keen for another term?
To be quite honest, I haven't made a final decision, but that will be one of the things I'll be doing over the holiday break.
Excellent. Very quickly, how are you going to spend your holidays?
I'm going to spend it in central Otago. I'll be cycling, gardening, chopping firewood, playing with my grandkids and reading and probably having the odd glass of wine.
Have a wonderful rest.
You too.
Thank you very much, sir.